Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? I hope you guys uh having a very wonderful day. Wow, we are just 10. Guys, we are just 10 on the stream. Please hit that like button. Hit that
Let's
like button.
go. Let's
Wow,
go. There's a lot of people coming in. Let's go.
come on, hit the
Let's wait
like
for the
button. All
people
right,
come in.
we're 20
No,
now.
I haven't do.
Hit the
I
like
haven't even
button.
done a Twitter post yet. Wait, let me do
Yeah,
a
please,
Twitter
please,
post.
please, please. I haven't seen that. Can you imagine? Guys, do hit
Believe me.
that like button. What is going on here? What is
Send me the
going on?
thumbnail. Send me the thumbnail picture, Frank.
I should send it on your what is it called now? On
Twitter.
Twitter, right? Twitter.
I
Okay, I
refuse
will.
to call it X. It's so stupid.
Hit the thumbnail. Hit that. I say hit the thumbnail. Hit the like button. The like button. Hit it. Smash it. Destroy that like button. Okay, please, and then share the link to to places where you know you have people who usually listen to my content.
Yo,
Please,
Jax. Hello, Jax.
Jax, how are
How
you?
is
How
everybody?
is South Africa?
I'm waiting for the
How is
photo, Frank.
I just sent it. I just sent it.
Oh, okay,
Have
there
you
we
seen
go.
it?
We can. How's everybody doing? I'm here
How are
again.
you? I'm here with the guy from Turkey who lives in Finland. You know, an undercover Islamist pretending to be a journalist.
Undercover.
I'm
People
here.
make up shit.
I'm here with him
Stop.
again.
Stop. They'll believe you. Oh
I'm
yeah,
being
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because what I'm saying is true. You should believe me. I
Okay.
have never lied before.
So Frank, what do you have for us today?
Oh, today we have very interesting stuff. You guys should be ready. Okay. I'm going to be dishing out like life lessons on how to win in the Olympics, especially, and this, sadly enough, this is only for for men. Okay, this does not apply to women. It applies solely for men. And I'm even going to lead by example. You know, before we click live, I was telling you about my plans, right? How we are going to change our agendas. This is a very something we are working on. Okay, guys, we need your support, your love and support as we go through this journey. We've
Yeah.
had an epiphany. We've discovered as we watched the Olympics, we had a realization that we are actually women. Okay. My name is Franca Steven. I go by Shide. Okay. What is your name? What is the name you discovered for yourself?
It reminds me of that Frank, the meme of can you show it?
The okay.
The Shide meme.
Is it Rocky meme?
Let's
Yeah.
just jump into it. Let's just offend a lot of people.
Right. Let's start with offending people. Let's start. The
Yeah.
first super is already telling us that we are wrong. So there you
So
go.
if
Yeah, so this is the new villain of this is the new villain of Rocky. Rocky one, I believe. If Shide dies, Shide dies. If Shide die,
Ivana,
Shide die.
yeah,
Powerful
not
stuff. Powerful.
he,
Not he.
Shide.
No, Shide.
Yes.
And yeah, so maybe this will be your. You also said that the name is now Ivana Draco or Drago or Drago. I don't even know how it is
It's
pronounced.
Ivana now. It's not Ivan. It's Ivana.
It's not. No, it's not Ivan. Is that the name you want to go with? Ivan. Ivan
No,
Yaşa.
no,
No. Why?
no, no, no.
Which name did you discover that is calling to you? You know that speaks to your inner femininity.
My name is Crystal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Powerful. Powerful.
drag queen name.
Powerful. Works
Yeah,
perfectly. So yeah, we are going to transition. You know, so support us, show us your love, show us your support as we go through this process. You know, also we discovered that we have a team for boxing. So you know, once we train and we are ready, the Olympics cannot say no to us. Imagine saying no to a black, beautiful, bold woman of color from Nigeria. I mean, that is multiple levels of discrimination that I don't think they are ready Yeah.
How many cards is that? That's like
I
5
mean, how
cards.
many? I mean, do you know how many
Yeah,
bucks I'm just thinking? That's powerful
yeah,
stuff. Powerful,
powerful.
powerful. And that's what we'll be
You
talking
can't
about.
deny anything. You can't deny anything Frank is saying because of these attributes.
Yes. 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 See, people in the comments are like, we are going to follow this process. Yes. Uh, but I said, my name is now. Your name is. He's giving you a better name than Crystal. Ateria.
Yeah,
Powerful.
Tyrion.
This is a
Sounds
very
like
beautiful
Terraria.
name.
Sounds like a game or something.
Don't be homophobic. You can be both. Who says you cannot be? You cannot be. A homosexual and still a trans person. It goes hand in hand.
Of course you can.
Nothing.
Of course.
You can, of course, 100%, and that's what we are going to be. And watch us dominate. Okay, watch us. Bring the trophy home. We'll be the first. I'll be the first trans black woman of color to win, Nigerian, right? To win gold medal in the Olympics for
Bring the
boxing.
gold medal home. Bring it home for
Yes,
Nigeria.
I'll bring it home for the motherland. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you support Africa, you support Nigeria, you support trans people, you support black people, you support
If you support hitting
freedom,
women,
progress. Yes, if you are all for domestic abuse, physical abuse, beating women, wife beating, all that stuff. Come on, I'm in the embodiment of all of that, and I'm going to go and represent for my people. All right. Yeah, so that's what we are going to be discussing today. That is what we are going to be talking about today. We are going to be talking about what happened in the Olympics and what is still happening. Okay, what is still happening? We are talking about Imane Khelif and Carina. I want to get her full name. I don't know. I keep forgetting. And Angela Carina. Okay, so Imane Khelif and Angela Carina. We're going to talk about their fight. And also, funny enough, as we are preparing for this, today was the day for the Taiwanese trans or whatever you call the boxer
no,
from Taiwan.
he's not even like giving any effort. At least the Algerian guy is like putting on some makeup, but the Taiwanese guy, he's
The
like
Taiwanese
whatever.
guy is like, nah, I'm from Taiwan.
Dude,
Okay? I'm
he's like
from
random
Asia.
dude you see in a street, like
Yeah,
just
he
around.
can. That guy is a guy.
Yeah, he's so obviously a guy.
He's not even no effort, zero effort. It's like whose efforts are for dummies. Okay, I'm just
At
going to
least
go
the
like I am.
Algerian dude, like he put on some earrings, he put on some makeup, and
Yeah, he's trying to
got
pass
some
for
braids and did something to at least had some effort, showed
yeah,
some
yeah,
effort.
yeah.
So I
He
can give
really
respect for that. It's powerful stuff.
powerful indeed, powerful. Let me get the first article we'll be looking at ready. So this is from USA Today. Right, they had an article about the fight, and this is what they have to say. Okay, this is what they have to say. Let me make it big so that Yaşa can see it. Can you see it? Is it visible?
I think I can see it, dude. I can see it.
So the title of this thing is okay. The title is Olympic officials address gender eligibility as boxers prepare to fight. And I think this was written. Before the fight occurred. Right. This is funny. This has already been an issue before the fight occurred. All right. So Paris, the case of two Olympic boxers have drawn attention to a thorny issue: who and what determines which female athletes can compete. Algerian boxer Imane Khelif and Li Yutin of Taiwan both were disqualified from the 2023 Women's Boxing World Championship when they reportedly failed gender eligibility test. This is very important. They failed gender eligibility test. But this week, the International Olympic Committee confirmed the two boxers have been cleared to compete here at the Paris Games, as they both did at the Tokyo Games in 2021. So it's really interesting that these people had qualified in Tokyo in 2021.
Yeah,
And
but the thing is, before the gender test was a scientific test, which tested their chromosomes. So it was revealed that they have X and Y chromosomes. They're literally, according to science, males.
Men.
Okay, men, male, a male Homo sapiens. Okay, and that's why they were not eligible for women's boxing anymore, and that's perfectly understandable. This is logical, right? Everybody's following me.
Yeah, it's
And
not
but
it's
but
2024.
but
Logic
but
is
because
trash.
because the organization that
Mm-hmm.
did this test was Russian, and Russia doesn't really have the same gender woo woo as the West has. And if you listen to the Olympics, some head commission, they asked him about this issue in a video, and the guy actually says that he doesn't care as long as their passport says female.
That
So we
yes.
have different criteria, right? In the West, if your passport says something, that is what you are. But according to the Russian commission, that didn't allow them into the 2023 Women's Boxing World Championships. It was tested according to chromosomes, according to science, not passport. What the paper says. So they are proven males. So I don't understand this argument that she is a female. No, they are proven males, and that's
Didn't you
it.
see the photo of Imane Khelif? There's that childhood. Did you see that childhood photo that was going around? You didn't see the photo? She was looking like a woman. She had long hair and stuff. She was even dressed as such.
It's very confusing about how she was brought up and how he was brought up and whatever you want to call him or her. And but he's from Algeria. These are countries where people do tricks. Like there's a 1001 Arabian fairy tales, and if they realize that, oh, in the West, if my passport just says I'm a woman and I can just go there and beat up some woman, get a lot of money, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do that. And I don't
okay,
there's
I read something that talked about this. Now I didn't include that link to what we are going to discuss because it didn't look credible. It wasn't from a credible site. But I saw the theory of having this person having this particular syndrome.
Okay, no, this person does not have this particular syndrome. This is a misinformation that was spread according to a Wikipedia small line that says some people with X and Y chromosomes may have this syndrome that allows them to have X and Y chromosomes by otherwise be female presenting. But this is incorrect. He is not female presenting. He's very male presenting. He has male chromosomes, and nobody has proven to have any other syndromes in this shit. Where is the proof? The only proof people have is he has X and Y chromosomes, and that's it. When you have X and Y chromosomes, that's it. The argument is over. Get out of the Women's Olympics.
True. Here's another thing I want people to understand. If it is that this person is somebody who has XXY chromosome, let's say that's what the person has. Let's say, chromosomal abnormalities where you have XXY or XYY or whatever combination. Now, if it is that this person has XXY, guess what? That is a man. That is a man.
He doesn't have XXY. XXY.
But even if he does, that is a man. It's not a woman.
It's X and Y. It was tested. They tested and found that they had X and Y chromosomes. That's it. You're male. Like, this is the only scientific proof we have this far. Everybody else is making up excuses of how this could be allowed. Like, maybe he had this and this syndrome, but look, maybe he was brought up like a girl, and this and that, and maybe this and that, and you're just making shit up. If you look at him, he looks like a male. He has male chromosomes, and when he hits women hurt like shit and want to quit the game. And then you're like, oh, he competed in Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo has Western
true
restrictions. Right?
Yeah.
They also had Western restrictions, and these Olympics also have Western restrictions. But when they did the Women's World Championships, they had Russian restrictions that have different standards according to it. We look at what the passport says. Russians look at what your chromosome says, and I don't care how bad the fucking Russians are. It doesn't mean like oh, if Hitler if Hitler doesn't jump from a mountain, that means we all have to jump from a mountain. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. You know, if Russians do something good, if Russians do even one time, if Russians do something good, that good is bad, right? It just doesn't make sense. And this all happened like before Ukraine, and these tests were like, shut the fuck up. You have to agree. You have to agree that if you have X and Y chromosomes, you do not compete with women. I don't care how women you look. I don't care how you were brought up and what kind of syndrome and mutations you have, and I don't care. If the paper says we tested it and it says you have X and Y chromosomes and you are a Homo sapiens, you're a male Homo sapiens, get out of the women's league. It's as simple as that.
It's really as simple as that. It's not really that complicated. Anyways, let's move on with this. The issue of so-called gender verification or sex texting has fueled discussion at the Olympics as the fighters prepare to enter the ring at Paris. Okay, Khelif, a silver medalist at the 2022 World Championship, is scheduled to fight Thursday against Carina, rather.
The woman who gave up like after a couple of punches. She was like, oh, nope, that's a man. I'm not fighting a man.
In the welterweight division,
give up? Why do you think it's like that is just?
She was already bleeding. She already had issues. Like she already had.
It's like you going. It's like you going to the ring. You go into a ring and you're expecting to fight a male, right? You're a male and you go to a ring and you're obviously expecting to fight a man, right? And then suddenly they put a gorilla in there. How are you gonna like? And then that gorilla punches you a couple of times. You're like, I'm out. He's gonna kill me. I'm out. Like that's what happened. When you put a man against a woman, that's the same as putting a gorilla against a man. So, of course, he's gonna give a couple of punches.
Yeah, she was like, she has never been hit like that in her life. That's what she said. That she has never taken such hits before in her life.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
I promise you, Frank. If a gorilla swings at you, and you take that, you're gonna say, I've never had a punch like that. It's just not fair. It's not fair. You cannot put men against gorillas and you cannot put men against women. You can only put men against men. Just stop this bullshit already. Like everybody knows what's going on. Why do you think we have this whole issue and drama, and then everybody's talking about it? If this didn't have anything, it was just a normal woman. He's just a woman, you know, everything's good. He's a woman. So why do we have this issue? Why is everybody talking? Why is he looking like a man? Why does he have balls? Why is he scratching his balls? Like, come on.
What are you looking at when he was scratching his balls? What were you looking at? Yes, sir. What was your eyes doing there?
I have a lot of pictures. I have circled his penis in a lot of pictures. You can go look them up. Like, open it, Frank. I've sent you the links.
Yeah, it begs the question: why are you gay?
No, who is gay? I'm not gay. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Dr. Sempa. Don't make me call Dr. Sempa. I know the Africans.
You will see the pictures that pictures that yes, I've been obsessing over for the past 2 days.
Yes,
you see the
I have.
This guy has been
very obsessed because I'm a woman now. Frank, you forget I'm a woman now. Yes. So I'm obsessed about
Ateria.
Yes.
Ateria, Yaşa. Very beautiful feminine name or gay name, depending on how you look at it. Anyways. Yeah, it is tricky. Australian boxer, this person told reporters Tuesday when asked about the situation. I don't know exactly what their circumstances are.
Yeah, of course you don't. Everybody, like anybody in the West who's been asked like what's going on, they're like, oh, I'm not touching this shit. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of
and the most they say, what is your problem? Why don't you just let this poor transgender person go? Come on, I don't have a blah blah blah. Come on, man.
IOC spokesman Mark Adam indicated Tuesday no personal information about the boxer's medical history will be disclosed, probably because they don't have it. They even competed in boxing for a very long time, Adam told reporters. They achieved all the eligibility requirements in terms of sex and age. We are following the
This
rules
is
in
like
place in Tokyo.
this is like saying somebody. Oh, the guy was already robbing me for 7 years, so why punish him now?
Yeah. He has been doing it and he has been getting it. They've been doing it and getting away with it. Both individuals. They've been doing it and they've
Yeah,
been getting away with it. And
yeah,
now
it's been
they were
cool.
caught. And the IBA was like, no, these people should not be allowed to compete with this. In fact, the guy from Taiwan, had already won a bronze medal in
It
the World
was revoked,
Championship, and
wasn't
the
it
gold medal
revoked?
was revoked. Yeah, it was revoked after they discovered that he didn't pass the gender
But
eligibility test.
year before that, that Taiwanese guy, literally, he looks like a guy. He's a guy. He has guy chromosomes, right? He just literally goes into the women's boxing. He wins $100,000 as a woman, and just walks away. No effort at all. Free money.
This is the future. There is nothing. It is a man's word, guy. When ladies were saying this, we were like, what do you mean? But now I agree. This is a man's word. Men run this thing. Just gifted 5 Nigerian perspective membership, and I think Nosa just got 1. Thank you so much, Jazz. I really appreciate it. Let me highlight it for people to see on the screen. She just gifted 5 Nigerian perspective membership. Of course, if not for Jazz, I won't have a single I will have a single member. Okay, let's move on. At the Summer Olympics, when it comes to gender, sorry, I think I froze for a minute or so, or for a second.
Can we show
at the Summer Olympics?
Match? Can we show clips of the match, or are we gonna get copyrighted?
I wanted to show clips of the match. Yeah, I was like, look, I don't want what happened the last time. You guys will not be aware that live stream we did, and we showed something from the Olympics. The live stream was
the Olympics committee, the actual Olympics committee copy struck Frank, so we had to cut some parts out of it. Yeah?
So we had to cut some parts out of it. So yeah, they were watching my channel and they're like, no. So I felt special for a moment. I was like, look, see, these people care about me.
Nobody's watching your channel, Frank. It was AI. It's an algorithm.
I know. You don't have to bust my bubbles like that. Of course, it is known. I don't want to play anything from the Olympics again. Once beaten, twice shy. Let me know. Anyway, at the Summer Olympics, when it comes to gender eligibility, the IOC differs to the international federation that governs each of the 32 sports. Okay, usually that is what it is. That for every organization in charge of them will be the ones to run the verification. So let's say the boxing was supposed to be run by the IBA, who is in charge of the international federal competition, federation competition with regards. So let's say, for example, football, the eligibility will be run by FIFA, right? The same thing with basketball. The international body responsible for each of those sports will run the eligibility. And for boxing, it is the IBA, that is the International Boxing Association, right? Am I getting it correctly, or is there anything you want to fact check?
I think you're getting it correctly.
All right, so that's what it's supposed to be. But then IOC and the IBA started beefing because of Russia. So,
no, but they just have different standards where they like.
Yeah. Usually the IOC is not people that come up with standards. You understand? It's not them. It's not their job to run this, to come up with a crime.
They actually haven't. They gave the responsibility in Olympics. They gave the responsibility of testing all of this gender woo-woo to the member countries. So why a man is competing in the Olympics is because of Algeria. Algerian Olympics team just simply approved him, and that was it. Nobody else is testing it.
Imagine how ridiculous that is. Every country should determine who is going to be eligible from that country, and whoever you determine is going to. Just imagine a country that wants to win and is determined to cheat. What do you think they're going to do? It's like, you decide what is good for you. We will not do that. We'll leave it to each. And what do you expect was going to happen? Oh, every state, this is when your criteria is based on the honor system. We respect. We hope that these people will honor themselves.
You're lagging. I blame Elon.
Sorry, guys, my network is having issues. See, I was lagging for a minute, right? Yeah, he's the reason for it. I have to disconnect some of my devices right now from
Starlink not working again.
What is going on?
This person should not allow to be compete.
Sorry for the lagging. Let me see if I can fix it.
And the thing is, what they just like they banished the IBA, which actually has standard, right? So they just banished standards because of Russia, and because they linked IBA to some corruption and Russia and blah blah blah. Of course, yeah, okay. Some organization may be very corrupt and they may be doing all of this, but if they also have good standards, why not just keep those standards and otherwise banish them? So why do men suddenly? I don't understand.
I wonder what kind of investigation, if they do on FIFA, they will discover. I want to know how much Qatar paid to host the World Cup. Let us talk about corruption.
Hey, you're not lagging anymore.
Why?
You did something.
All right. Yeah, I disconnected some of my devices from the Starlink so that it will only be my system that is connected. I hope that works. So yeah. In other words, it's not up to the IOC, and the situation has grown especially complicated with boxing. Last year, the IOC banished the international. That they're about to explain it. They're about to give us the explanation. Last year, the IOC banished the International Boxing Association, long plagued with scandals and controversy that jeopardized the future. Yeah, that jeopardized the future of Olympic boxing. In fact, the IOC denied NBA the right to run Olympic boxing during the Tokyo game in 2021, and instead turned over control to an ad hoc unit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And people are saying, oh, they competed in Tokyo also. Yeah, because the same people allowed them to compete in Tokyo also. That's not an argument to say, oh, they've done it before. They cheated before. Let's let them cheat now too. Why are you making such a big deal? Like, come on.
But here's another thing that they want us to acknowledge. With the ad hoc unit in charge, Khelif and Lin both competed at the Tokyo competition. Neither won a medal. They're like, look,
and it wasn't the issue then because they didn't win a medal, because there happened to be a woman who got lucky or something like that, and they didn't happen to win.
These people are really crappy boxers. They are really crappy boxers because they do, as men, they really disgrace the I mean, maybe they had to go back and say boost my testosterone. But the IBA has maintained control of the World Championship and gender eligibility rules. And after Lin won gold and Khelif won bronze at the event in March 2023, officials announced the boxers have failed medical eligibility tests and stripped them of the medals.
And that is the most strongest. That is the most strongest eligibility test. Is the medical one. Nothing else really matters. Like, what else eligibility you have? A passport and your word, but those are not real. Those are made.
Yes, people need to recognize this. The IOC is not saying that they did a medical test. They did not. Recognize this and know this for a fact. Algeria is not saying that a medical test was done. The IOC is not saying that a medical test was. The only people who claim to have done a medical test, and none of the contestants are disputing that they went through that medical test, is the IBA. And the IBA, based on the result of the test, disqualified these people, and they did not disqualify them for political reasons. Now everything has become political. It wasn't done, we are going to teach Algeria a lesson, or we are going to teach Taiwan a lesson. It was just done. Now it has become political. Now it has become we are going to get rid of the IBA because we want to stick it to Russia, So that is something that we should keep in mind, Why something very simple has become pretty complicated.
You shouldn't politicalize this. You just look like they failed a medical gender eligibility test. They are XY chromosome. They are male.
Here's the words from the IBA president. He said DNA test proved they had XY chromosomes, and we are thus excluded.
Male.
Those are
XY male.
XY chromosomes.
Male.
These people we are males.
Male.
What is the eligibility criteria? A passport could be key based on a comment from Adam, the AOC spokesman. It's like the AOC.
Somebody is
like,
asking Frank.
Yeah. What
Frank,
is
Mr. H? Put the comment from Mr. H. There is a very, very simple answer, Mr. H. Weight classes. Right?
Yes, there are weight classes. There are weight classes.
There we go.
I know people be like,
don't make it so complicated.
Yeah, there's always everybody's going to be advantaged. There's always somebody who's going to be advantaged. Come on. Everybody have
weight classes, you have gender classes, and you fight within your class. You don't go outside of it. It's unfair. We have these classes because we make the sport fair, and when you go outside of it, it's unfair, and that's why we have this issue and dilemma, and people are talking about it because it's unfair.
Fair. God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless you. No, you said it. You said it way better than I can even imagine. Anyways, moving on with the article. Passport could be based on a comment from Adam, the AOC spokesman. I just say that everyone competing in women's category is complying with the competition's eligibility rules. He said they are women in their passport, and it is stated that is the case. That is all they did. See, this Adam guy, after this has become controversial, knows that he has not. There is no other eligibility test other than passport, but he's not going to come out and say. He's not going to come out and say Finland, because it's bad.
Frank, in Finland we have a law. I can literally, in this minute, log into my government website. We have like government finland.com, like it's swami.fi. We can log in and we have all our like things there. And I can literally just change my gender from the drop down menu at this minute, and then just send them application and pay a little fee from my online banking. It'll take me 5 minutes. 4 to 5 days, I'll get a papers. Maybe I'll have to go somewhere, stamp something, or give new photos or something like that. But I'll have a new passport that says I'm a female. There is no checks. That's it.
Wonderful. I don't know why you have.
I can do it in 5 minutes. I can become a female at this moment, Frank.
Yeah, and I don't know what is stopping you, because I believe that if you become a female, they will stop harassing you. You're not a trans woman. Nobody would dare do anything to you.
And you know what is funny? We have mandatory army in Finland. So every male, when they turn 18, they have to go to the army for like minimum of 6 months.
Okay.
And if you don't want to go to the army now, when you turn 18, you just log into this website, you just change your gender, and that's it.
Beautiful. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is what it is. This is what it's all about. This is what you use to determine who and who is going to box each other in the Olympics. This is perfect. I hope is the next Olympic going to be in Finland? It will be wonderful. Things are going to happen.
I'm gonna win all the women's categories, Frank. I'm just gonna go in. Just gonna go in.
Destroy those people. Show those ladies who's the boss. Show them who's the boss and come out victorious. All you actually
can you show some super chats? People tipping super chats.
Yeah. Let's look at some of those. We have plenty of those.
Yeah. But they're related. She is a female. No, she is not a female. Literally, XY chromosomes don't make you a female. Sauer syndrome. Look into this. There is no Sauer syndrome. There is a Wikipedia little article, little line saying that some people may have this Sauer syndrome, and it is very rare that they have XY chromosomes, and it could happen. But there is no proof this person has this syndrome. It's just a small line that it could.
All right.
Algeria, you may not transition. Look into no. Of course, you can transition Algeria. Well, there is the last criminal judgment that was given to a trans person in Algeria is 1993 or 92. Of course, people can if you want to raise a little boy as a girl, you can raise that little boy as a girl, and he can act like a girl, and he can be in the passport like a girl. And if everybody just accepts it, like
people who say this and about, Algeria is so very, very Islamic. Then why is she not wearing a hijab? Why is there no photo of her wearing a hijab? Have you ever?
Where's her hijab? Where's her hijab? She can't wear a hijab because hijabs are only banned from the French nationals. Hijabs are only banned from the French nationals. Others can wear them. Where's her hijab then?
Where's the hijab? Yeah. She's not wearing, and there is no picture of her ever wearing a hijab. You know.
So, are we going to people like these don't realize that Islam is actually very friendly to transgenderism. Turkey is the capital per capita. The most transgender people live in Istanbul, not Bangkok. Istanbul. Iran gives you free transgender treatments if you are a gay man and you go to them and you're like, oh Allah, I don't want to be gay.
In Iran, if you're a gay man, they will let you transition.
Yeah. So Islam actually has this transgender spirit that they actually think that you can be female inside and male outside. Then they fix you by changing your gender. Yeah, but they think homosexuality is a sin. Transgenderism is not haram.
It's not.
It's not.
So next one. I know I'm a woman. I gave birth to 3 children. My body is designed to have children. Facts. Exactly. I also know I'm a woman. I give birth to nobody, but I know that the government is going to recognize me. And what are you going to do about that?
Frank, you're a whole ass grown man.
Don't misgender me. That's offensive. That's offensive.
Can a man give birth? No.
Well, that's what
males do not give birth. Actually, yes. If you're a seahorse, then yes. If you're a seahorse, then yeah. If you, yeah.
No, I don't know if not a woman.
No, sir, please.
This is the 5 gifted membership, and this is from Just again. Why do it after and strip the medals? Do it before so they don't compete. Sometimes augment their requirements, right? It is augmented, and when they it's the same way somebody can compete for a tournament and then they discover that there's drugs in their system and then they are disqualified. You understand? It happens like that in
and it doesn't really matter because you can just put the second guy as the winner. So
the person who won. So yeah.
Actually say
Algeria knowingly. That's what we are saying. Is that what we are saying? No, sir. That's what we are saying. That they knowingly, yes, we are saying that.
Okay? Maybe or maybe not. Like it's not like Algerian government is making this grand conspiracy, right? No.
Yes. They don't really. It's not. They don't care. They don't really care. I vote for Burka Box.
I would love Burka Box. Dude, we should dress transgenders in burqas. And then make a whole league of burqa transgender boxing. I promise you that shit will go so viral. It will become more popular than UFC, more popular than all of these new popular boxings and all of this YouTube boxing. I promise you, you will have transgenders in burqas fighting. And while they are fighting, they try to rip off these burqas from each other, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have all of this show going on, and I promise you, we'll go so viral. We'll make so much money, Frank.
She was she's a fire hose of wonderful ideas. Look at another one: kangaroo burqa boxing, even better.
Even better. Let's just replace humans with kangaroos.
Exactly. Yeah. Why do you
homosexuality is illegal and
it's illegal.
But the thing is, right, in these countries, homosexuality is so taboo. So even if you are a homosexual, you're not gonna go around yelling that you're a homosexual. So there's not really even cases of these cases going the court, and even if somebody gets exposed as a homosexual, it's usually their family like kills them off before it even goes to the court. So the last sentence the court has given against homosexuality is in 92, 93. And in Nigeria, there's a lot of homosexuals. There's a whole underworld and ground of homosexual people and bar and all of this, but it's very taboo and underground, and they just don't talk about. Every Muslim country has this. Turkey has this. Algeria has this. Egypt has this. All the Muslim countries have they have these gay communities. Of course they do.
They do. Even in Nigeria here, where homosexuality is a crime, we still have gays here, and we know. If I hear you, we know them. We know who is and who isn't. In the south, it's kind of, people know them, but in the north, they kind of have to hide. But even there's even be allegations that northern politicians engage, that's Muslim politicians engage in homosexual activities. Some of them, not all of them. So
yeah, but it's so hidden. It's so hidden that they also hid it like that.
Yeah, you have to hide it. You don't do it in the open, of course. You don't. You definitely will not want to do it in the open. Yeah. Okay. So Thursday, Adam added that. Okay, you want to say something? Sorry, before I continue.
No. Just continue. Yeah.
Okay. Thursday, Adam added that the issue with the previous text for the text. What am I calling it? Test for the boxers was not a transgender issue. There's been some misreporting on that in press. These women have been competing as women for so many years. Okay, from time immemorial, they've been competing as such, right? What I would say just quickly on testosterone is the testosterone test is not a perfect test. Can you imagine? Many women can have testosterone, even what would be called male levels, and still compete as women. So this is not a panacea or whatever this is. The idea that suddenly
it's such a stupid argument.
Yeah, do one test for testosterone. Each sports needs to deal with this issue, but I think we agreed. I hope we are agreed. We are not going to go back to the bad old days of sex testing.
Oh my God, eugenics, literal Nazism, bro. Literal Nazis. If you test somebody's sex, you're a Nazi. You're a eugenist. You're like evil scientist. You're literally a Chinese Wuhan laboratory COVID maker. That's what you are.
These people are full of crap. These people are full of crap. What do you mean by the old days? The old days.
When we put those, oh my God, in the World War II.
It is, yeah, but please tell me that this is not about transgenderism. It is not. It is not. Okay, it is obviously not. The good. This Adam guy does not really know how to quell controversies. Like
it's just so dumb. Like women have different levels of hormones, so why not put men in there too who have different levels of hormones? That's such a stupid fucking argument. I have ears. Elephants have ears. So let's fight elephants in the ring.
Yeah, let us not revert to the old days of species testing. Okay, let's just put everything in the same ring.
We should all just stop this bullshit. I have an idea. We just build the Colosseum again, right? And then people who have any issues with anything could fight each other to death. and we can have like pay-per-view, live subscription, live streams from the arena, and I guarantee you, man, this is another business venture. If you go into this with me, we're gonna be billionaires, and everybody's gonna forget about transgender boxers and YouTube boxing and UFC and the slap fights what they have now. You're just gonna forget about it. Everybody's just gonna go into the Coliseum and watch people kill each other. Let's just do that. I'm all in.
Yeah, which country do you think will allow us to do it? So I will know where, because it has to happen.
We can fight lions like the Romans did. We can fight lions. We can have naval battles. We can fight elephants. We can shoot archery with each other. We can whip slaves. It's wonderful, dude. Like, let's just forget all of this. Let's just do that.
You want to take us back to the old days?
Yes. This is just stupid. This is just stupid. We're just watching men dressed in dresses beating up women. I'm not interested in this. I want to see gladiator. I want to see women gladiators in like battle armor fighting lions in the Colosseum.
That would be fantastic. I will watch that. I'll watch
Give
that
them
for
swords,
100.
give them spears, like make them hunt some lions and
Yeah. You can even put them in, let them fight whales. Fight sharks. Let's see how it goes. It will be fantastic. I would love to watch that. Let's say swimming. Instead of swimming, you have blood all over you. You're thrown into the sea, and there's a shark in the river, and then we'll watch something like that. Let's see who is going to win. That would be fantastic. I won't even watch the gladiator fight. I'll watch that one. Human fight shark. Think about it. Power stuff. All right. In the past,
like somebody, Frank, somebody commented. Janet Louise, can you put her comment? Of course, both testosterone and estrogen. Can you put that comment up?
Yeah.
This is my point, that there is no argument saying that, because some women have more testosterone or estrogen or whatever. That's not a reason. That's not an argument. Like Janet here says, the only definitive test is a chromosome test, and they were tested. The Algerian guys and the Taiwanese guys were tested. They were both XY chromosome. They were literally males. So what's the argument anymore? I don't understand.
The argument is that you are trying to take us to the past. You're trying to take us to the bad days, to the ages when people base gender on
bad days of not hitting women in the face.
Yeah, the bad days when people would base things like gender on ridiculous notions like science. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, science? Science is Nazism. You don't know Nazis did science?
Yeah, they did. Can you imagine? So do you want to be a Nazi?
Can you imagine?
Nazi? You don't want to be like the Koreans with their dangerous experiments, do you?
Yeah.
You don't want to be that. So no,
it's bad.
So you have to say no to science. Except when COVID is involved. Say no to science, right?
Trust the science.
Except in COVID.
Trust the science, bro. Trust the science. Oh my God.
This man, this Adam, just like Candace Owens at this point. I'm like, what difference? Adam has left the core science.
Funny thing is, the funny thing is, people who are saying this trust the science are like they are showing you very unreasonable, unscientific stuff, and they're like, trust the science, and then you're like, that's not scientific, and then you are like, hey, this is not scientific. Should we trust the science? And they're like, no. When it's about gender, fuck science, right? But it's about extra experimental jabs. It's about getting 7 jabs about fucking flu. About a flu,
yeah.
Then it's about science, right? But cognitive chromosomes are not science, right? Man, come on.
No, they're not science. They are homophobic and transphobic.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You don't engage in such. Yeah.
I'm literally terrorized. I'm terrorized by transgender people.
Yeah. Just seeing that man's face. That lady. The definition of transphobia was when Khelif punched Angela in the face and she quit. That's what it
Yeah, quitting? How transphobic? Not even how disrespectful.
She cannot even respect the trans.
How dare you not die in the ring?
How can you not submit your body to this and allow this man to beat the hell out of you? That's transphobic. Okay, very, very transphobic. You know? Nosa is saying that there is zero engagement with the other possibilities. Okay, they say we are not considering the other possibilities. You know what? Let's entertain. Let's for a moment. Okay, just entertain the possibility, even though that is not the case. But for the sake of Nosa, I like to, after being a member and gifting so many, doing so many super chats, I owe it to you to entertain that possibility you want us to entertain. So let's entertain this possibility that is not based on anything we've read. That yes, this person have whatever syndrome you call it, and she has that syndrome means that this person has XSY, right? And I'm letting you know now that let's say that is the case. Let's assume that is not the case, but assume that is the case. That person is still a man. Okay?
It's a man with a chromosome error.
a chromosome abnormality. That's something you need to understand. It is, people talk about chromosomal abnormality as if it automatically makes somebody another gender. No, once you have a Y in your chromosome, once you have, even if it's one Y, once you have that, you are
You do
a
realize Down syndrome people have genders too, right? Even though their chromosomes are like extra, right?
yeah,
They still have genders.
having chromosomal abnormality does not suddenly make you belong to a different gender or make you neither male nor female. I mean,
Not
different
gender,
sex.
sex.
Gender. There's gender.
Gender can be whatever, dude. I can be a helicopter. I can be a donkey. I can be the whole Western concept of gender is just personality. What we think of personality, these people think gender. You know,
gender. Yeah,
stupid. They're stupid, man.
So this is we now. Notice that this is we engaging your other possibility. I hope I have satisfied your desire for me to engage the other possibility.
So the fact she can get no, so there is no fact of him getting kids.
No,
like even
he can't.
No, like Frank said, even if you have that syndrome that everybody's talking about, this guy supposedly has, it's still a male.
It's still a male. It's a male chromosomal abnormality. It doesn't make you a woman. Do you get it? It's still a male chromosomal abnormality. It's abnormal that men have. Okay, there are ladies that have,
and there is no proof even he has this. There is no proof of this.
No proof of that. But I'm just saying, if we even in the possibility, let's entertain this thing. You want us to let us give it drinks. Let us give it seats to sit down. Okay, let us on TV for this possibility. And even if we do that, this person still comes out a man. Okay, and he cannot give birth. Cannot. Does that person know that somebody that can give birth?
This is absurd. I don't understand. Like, people are making so many excuses.
When you look you look at Imane Khelif, you're like, yeah, he's going to be a mother soon. Does that look like somebody that can give birth? What are you talking about?
To show the old pictures of him, like obviously a male.
Let's show the pictures so that people can understand what we are talking about. I don't think this is the tab. Just give me a moment.
From StreamYard chat, I think.
Yeah, these are the things that this person has obsessed with for a very long time now.
Yeah,
you can see the person that's about to give birth next week. Yeah, this person can have. Yeah, he can have. He's going to have kids very soon. You can see this guy is this. Come on.
Look at it. Look at the hips. Look at the hips. To actually have kids.
Look at those childbearing hips. Look at that.
About hip bones are human. Females and males have around 6 to 8 bones that are gender specific, that are sex specific, different. So males and females will have different shaped bones, and the pelvis is one of that, because the other one gives birth, the other one doesn't. I don't understand. Are we talking to kids? Did people go to elementary school? Why does the whole Western culture have to learn these things again? I don't really understand.
Do not insult my fan base. How dare you? Do not insult my fan base. We have adults in the chat. Please, guys, hit that thumbs up. I don't know why the viewership is reducing. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the like button. Hit it. We are at 27. I don't know why we are at 27. You guys stop hitting the like button. Why did you do that? Hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button.
Does his pelvis and does his chest look like a female? Does this guy proven with XY chromosomes? Does it look like a female? Like, why do I have to explain a man is not a man? Everybody knows it's a man. I don't understand.
Yeah, this is my
penis work. This is my penis work.
This is the obsession. This is the obsession of
obsession with penises. Yes. And people were saying, the women wear protection too. Yes, women boxers wear protection too, but their protection is thinner. It's more like a menstrual pad type of like a little bit of more protected menstrual pad. That it's not like a cup that males wear that he obviously has on. Like, come on, man.
But he has cornrows. He has cornrows, so he's definitely a woman. Yeah.
So every rapper is now a woman.
Kendrick Lamar is a woman. I said it. I said what I said. Drake is a woman. Every person with braids is a woman. That is what you used to.
You just literally made like 50% of all black people women.
Yeah, maybe they are. Who knows? Maybe they are.
Who knows? The whole of Africa just became women.
Yeah, he's even from Africa. I mean, think about it. I'm connecting the dots. You see? I'm considering the other possibilities. You see? Just like Nosa said I should do, I am considering the other possibilities. Carina said Kendra Lamar. Exactly. Powerful names.
Kanyisha West. Yes.
Yeah. This is what we are. This is what we deal with, guys.
There is a video of him fixing his balls. Show that.
Yeah, let me see if
I can ball fixing video.
That is investigative from that has to do with, you know. Do I have one open? Is it in the same?
It's still here? No, it's a different link.
Let me see.
StreamYard.
Link number, what is that now? I don't even. Although there are some links that you sent that I didn't open though.
You should go through them. They're all interesting topics.
Yeah, they are. They are. Did you put the video in your article? Let's just go to that.
Let me try to find it for you.
Because I can't find the video. All I have here are memes.
I have a lot of memes.
I have. I've seen.
Okay.
I've seen the video you're talking
about. There we go. What is going on in this video?
Oh, look at that. Oh,
so I want to ask: do we have women in this audience? We have women in this audience. Do you have a natural do you have like? Does it feel natural as a woman to like grab your groins like that and do this? Do you do that? Is it natural for you? Does the movement of that person in the video, does it look like a female? Do females do this like this? Have you as a female done this? Adjusted your balls? Have you ever adjusted your balls?
Look at that. Even has this arrow. Like, hey, look at that. Look at that.
Look at the balls. I bet it's very common in females to adjust their balls.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the balls. Look at that. So feminine. So I look at this and I'm like, why any woman that does not do this is not a real woman. If you're a woman and you've never done this.
Look at this frame. Look at this frame. Now stop this frame. Stop it. Stop this. No. Go back. I'll go a little bit back. Okay, stop. Now look at the female on the right and look at the shoulders. Female shoulders go like this, right?
Yeah.
They're a little bit slanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Male shoulders
are broad.
Are a little bit broad and straight, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Fine.
He has
more
now look more shoulders than even the referee.
Look at the blue. You can see two breasts, right?
Yeah, these are the two
mammalian breasts filled with fatty nutritions or whatever for the baby.
Yeah, the things that you're obsessed with.
When you look at the left, do you see breasts?
I don't know. I see potential for breasts.
You see a chest. You don't see a breast.
I don't see a breast. I see potential. There's potential. There.
Like you can maybe if he wins, get some prize money. He can get some new silicones.
Do some. Yeah,
like a boob job. And then look at the female. This part. What's it called? Bicep. Look at the female bicep.
Look at the female bicep and look at the
female bicep. Doesn't have this ball that the male bicep has. Now look at the male bicep on the left. Does it look like a little bit of shaped like a ball? A little bit more. He's been into the gym. He's been lifting.
He has been lifting. Yes, he's trying to get in shape.
And then look at the pelvis. Look at the pelvis, right? The female body will go a little bit like this, and then it will have a pelvis, right? And then when you look at right, you have this exact shape, broadening pelvis, and then going down. When you look at the male body, it is straight.
Powerful.
I wonder what is going on. It must be a female. What do you think?
Nah, I think if the passport says female, who are you to question? That's all I can say.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go to jail. It's illegal. Misgendering according to passport. It's so fucking
you're misgendering. This is perfectly normal. Nothing wrong with what we just saw here. I mean, look at that. Powerful stuff. Anyway, enough with the balls obsession. Let's move.
The next ball video.
There's another ball video. How many did you send me?
Dude, if you see the chat, there's a lot of I sent you a lot of links. Let me look into this. Which one? Oh, there's one with the news about the 17-year-old getting permanently disabled.
You want us to go through all the? Okay, let's go through all of that.
Let's go through them. So they're very entertaining.
This one. Yeah. There's this one.
Look at this picture. Let's analyze this picture. Open. Yeah, it took 40. Look, this match lasted 46 seconds, and it took 2 punches to send this woman just crying on the
smack on that guy's face, and then the smack on his face.
Look at the smug motherfucker.
We have it. We have that smirk. I think it's even on the thumbnail too. You can see the smirk on that guy's face. This guy knows. This guy knows that he has. This is somebody that knows. I just did you dirty. But what are you going to do
about it? That's a woman. That's obviously a woman. Who are you to say that is not a woman?
Yeah, look at
look at the jaw structure. Look at the jaw. Is that a woman?
Look at everything. I mean, that's
everybody.
A beautiful Arab woman.
Have people lost the ability to actually gender people? Like this is nothing new. We have as a human beings in evolution, we have been doing this for millions of years. Our monkey ancestors were doing this shit. I know, as maybe some Christians you don't believe in it. Even our monkey ancestors used to do this.
You see, you should not go back to the old ways. You are still
the old ways of sex testing. The old ways of sex testing.
Yes.
Yeah, read this, Frank. Read this, Frank.
Patricio Manuel, disappointed but defiant after first round knockout. I think
this is what happens. This is what happens when a female becomes a male, like a trans man, and then fights against males. He loses.
But
why do you think?
But when a male transitions and becomes a woman, he wins in 46 seconds. Historical win. Like that's Look at the future of female sport is men.
Why do we not see more trans men in men's sports? Why are there no more trans men in men's sports?
Why? Because they will lose because they don't stand a chance. That is why.
Look at the chance. That's obviously a woman.
That yes, I thinking on Twitter. Very offensive. Look at what they've been doing. That is a woman. That is my Michelle Tyson.
It's a Michelle Tyson.
Michelle Tyson. Look at that Michelle Tyson. Very beautiful.
Oh my God, Michelle Tyson. Oh my God,
Michelle Tyson.
That's obviously a woman.
Ready to compete in the Olympics.
He's given birth in like 4 months.
Yeah. He has what is that syndrome again called? Siwa syndrome or not Siwa syndrome. That's the syndrome.
He has that syndrome.
He has that syndrome, and he's going to give birth very soon. So, who are you to say no to that powerful man? And this is another. Yaşa is just making memes. People are you know.
This is our Frank.
I
This is
mean,
our future. This is our future, Frank. In Europe, this is Europe's future. We will put real women in burqas, and then we will turn all the gay men into women, and then we will have relationships only with this transgender woman, and the real woman will sit at home and make babies and cook for me.
yeah, that's the future is bright. The future
The future is very bright, bro. Because it would be
is
haram.
very bright.
I don't want my wife to dress like that. That's haram, you know. That's why you make the gay man dress like that, so it's not so haram,
Yeah,
and he's not gay anymore, and your wife didn't have to do it, so it's very halal. The future is looking very
yeah,
bright, Frank.
very bright, very Islamic bright. You know, that's
Very
bright
Islamic.
white. That's what you call Islamic white. That's what it is. It's looking Islamic white. And there's one that I okay, here's this. Female volleyball player 17 left paralyzed with brain damage by transgender opponent who who cackled with delight after knocking her to the ground. Beautiful stuff. This is the future of sport.
Wonderful.
Hospital visit.
Wonderful.
That's where you know that you
are
17. Yeah, 17-year-old left paralyzed with brain damage because of a trans volleyball player. Is that not all powerful stuff? Powerful stuff.
We're proud of it.
Yep. So I think we've gone through like most of the links you sent. I don't think if there's
most of the memes I think we've looked through. There is also the Italian lady who lost pictures of her crying actually, and she made a video of like okay, if you can maybe translate this one. There was some comments here.
Yeah, let me. All right, let's look at this. Biological male previously banned from women's sport compete against women in the Olympics. Two athletes competing in the Paris Olympics as women previously disqualified from the Women's World Championship having XY chromosomes. The Yaşa goes straight to the point in the most transparent way possible. Algeria, Imane Khelif, and Taiwan.
This is basically the same information that you read before, but this has picture of the Taiwanese guy.
Let's Google the Taiwanese guy. I want to see his images. His images are very interesting. The images
he's a straight up male. He doesn't even try, man.
This is not even try. This dude is not even try. I mean, look at this one.
Low effort trans.
He's not even
very low effort.
He's the most annoying. He's the most annoying of them all. It's not even try. No effort. Zero.
Yeah, at least put up makeup, dude.
Just look at this. Just look at this.
At least entertain us with makeup.
Obviously, this person was.
That's a female. I would marry that. I would marry that person because that's a female.
Yeah, this person has. Does he have Siwa syndrome? You know. Obviously.
Oh, maybe he has his. Maybe they are the two only persons in the world who have it. It's so rare. Maybe both of them have it. So they're the only two people on the earth.
They're very rare. Two persons. Yeah. Just both of them.
The guy's not even trying.
Every other person.
No. I'm cheering for the Algerian guy. He actually puts up makeup. He has earrings. You know. At least he tries. Maybe he dresses in a dress sometime. He looks nice. He smells nice. He has his manicures and pedicures. He's a high effort person. At least he gives effort. Like, I don't like. I'm cheering for the Algerian guy, man. I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm cheering for my African. I'm cheering for my African sister. I'm cheering for my African sister. I want her to go and bring that championship home for Africa. Okay.
Waka. Hey.
Do it for Africa.
Vuvuzelas. We don't care if the women have vuvuzelas nowadays. We just say waka waka.
Powerful stuff.
Very powerful. Very powerful.
Powerful stuff, guys. Get the picture of this powerful man. I mean, look at
Does
that.
he have a bun? He
Look
put
at
his
that.
hair in one picture. His hair is in a bun. That's a little bit
Yeah,
effort.
well, that's the one that really convinces me. That is that one I saw, and I was like, this person this is definitely a woman. Come on, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Don't be
Man.
racist. Don't be racist towards Asians, Frank.
No, I'm not. Come on. I'm just rooting for my own. It's normal. The normal thing.
There's a picture
Just
of them both standing next to next.
Yeah, that's this one here.
Yeah. So will the final be both of them fighting each other? Like, should we just skip the others?
Yeah, just skip to the good
I'm
part.
gonna
Like,
laugh my ass off. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if the women's Olympic finals is just these two fuckers fighting each other. I'm just gonna laugh my ass off.
That would be epic.
Power.
I am so rooting for these two underprivileged, heavily discriminated women, and I want them to be at the final because I support the underdog.
I'm gonna bet money on the Algerian guy.
My money is on both of them. My money is on both because I've been told not to discriminate, not to be, stop Asian hate. Okay.
So, no, I'm betting for the African guy. We have to support African guys.
Oh man, this is the epitome of femininity.
Now look, the African guy has braids, has done his eyebrows, has a little bit of lipstick, has earrings. Like
this guy.
The other guy straight up just came out of the shower, like no effort. Nothing. How am I supposed to feel like you're a female if you don't?
He fought today and he won. By the way, he fought today and he won. So
yeah,
things are looking.
So where are all the people defending this other person now, saying that why was this guy allowed to fight then? Like he's obviously.
Things are looking up. Any person whose bet is on this guy, things are looking up. Oh come on, come on. I see the femininity. I see it now. Come on. You cannot deny it. Come on. Even you
the hair. The hair is what makes a woman. It's the hair.
Yeah. Once you have a bun, you're like, come on.
Not the pelvis, not the breasts, not the uterus. Not having literally different genome and chromosome. No. It's the hairstyle. When you make your hair like this. Wait. Frank. I'm gonna become a woman for you.
Yeah, let's see. Come on, do it.
Look, Frank. I'm a woman. Frank, I'm a woman. I just became a woman.
Let me make it big. I want everybody to see this awesomeness, and then
Oh, he closed himself. He said,
"I did it intentionally. I want only you to be on screen so that you can manifest."
No. To explain to the audience, if you do your hair like this, there we go. Now I'm a woman.
Powerful stuff. Powerful. So see you in the Olympics. See you in the.
See, it's almost there. I'm 80% woman.
95, I would say. I would say 95. 95.
There we go.
And you all know that barbaric things like gender test and chromosome test and testosterone levels and stuff like that.
No. Fuck all that. That's Russian bullshit. That is science. Science is Russian bullshit. Fuck all of that.
Yeah, Russian propaganda.
We have to support Ukraine. So by directly supporting men beating women in Olympics, we are actually saying, fuck you, Russians. We are supporting Ukraine.
That is how Ukraine is going to win.
This war is won. By not allowing them, you support Russians. You just you're literally Putin, man. You're like
at this point, if you still think these people are not women, you are a Putin fan. You believe in Russian propaganda, and you're also part of the far right. You just put all this you put everything inside, and Good to go.
Yeah.
All right. The World Women Boxing Championship have held in March 2020 was held in March 2023 in New Delhi, India. A total of 224 boxers from 64 countries competed over 10 days, which was the largest number of participants in the history of the championship. However, the event was overshadowed by the trans controversy when the president of the International Boxing Association,
the evil Russian. This is the evil Russian. This Umar. He believes in this he believes in this old Nazi ideology called science.
He's not from Russia. He's from Uzbekistan or
they are all bad. All the Russian satellites, all of them, they're all bad. They're all bad. And this guy, he's literally a Nazi. He believes in science. Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that? And the IBA had the audacity to collect funding from a gas company from Russia. That is how the organization became Russian. The organization is Russian is because they were being funded by a gas company from Russia. That is how it became Russia. No?
Can you believe Russians don't want us to believe that men are women? Can you believe it, Frank? This is a travesty because we have to protect human rights. It's a human right. It's a Western human right that if I at this moment want to become a woman, I can. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I can also become gender fluid, and you can't say anything about it. Now I'm a man. Now I'm a woman. I'm obviously a lesbian woman. Don't you see my dyke haircut? So you're just being a bigot. You don't understand. You just want to spread all of this Russian misinformation, all of this IBA disinformation about trans women not being real women, when you understand that trans women are actually like the real women. They're the most realist women because they see the most effort of what makes you a woman, because everybody knows that hair makes you a woman, lipstick makes you a woman, makeup makes you a woman, dress makes 100%. You a woman.
Yes,
100%. And everybody knows this thing's called chromosomes. This thing's called breasts. Breasts.
Come on,
outdated.
Stone age technology. That's Stone Age science. Stone Age science. We've moved past that. Okay, come on. This is not the Stone Age. This is 2024. Things are different now. Okay,
that's not for us, Frank. That's the evil old ways of science.
Yeah. It was back in the day when we knew virtually nothing. So now we are.
I'm so happy we got rid of the bad Russian science.
Yeah, bad Russian. You know those people, you can't trust them. You can't trust somebody whose name is Vlad.
No, all the Vlads are bad.
Yeah, anybody who goes by Vlad is a terrible person. You can't trust Vlad, okay? Yeah.
It says very clearly that TASS news agency Kremlin claimed that tests had shown that the athletes in question had XY chromosomes excluded from sporting events. And then there is this Brianda Tamara who was fighting Khelif in one of the championships, and that's what she said. When I fought him, I felt really down. Like the Mexican female boxers. Like,
this is from Tamara. Tamara said his punches hurt me a lot. I don't think I've ever felt like that in my 13-year boxing career, not even sparring with men. Thank God I got out of the ring safely that day. And it's good that they finally understood to take the men out of our league. Now, if you find Tamara today and ask Tamara, what do you think? She's like, hey, it's very complicated.
Did you like getting punched in the face by a man?
She's like, good. Back then, she's like, oh, thank God they took the man out. Okay, now she's like, it's complicated. It's complicated. I don't know. I wish everybody the best. Another boxer, Taiwan's Lin Yontin, was disqualified by the
no, we don't support him. Look, he stole in 2022. He stole $100,000 prize money, and look at the faces of those women. These women have to just like obey a man because this man wants to take the money.
You can see it in their face.
Ridiculous.
You can see it in their face. They've just been robbed.
This is ridiculous. One gets 5,000. Motherfucker gets like 20 times more. It's just, oh my God. He gets 5,000. You've trained your whole life for the championships, and the motherfucker there's a little Asian guy just comes and takes the money.
Proudly with his Adam's apple. Look at that. Proudly with his Adam's apple, showing as invisible to the camera. Like, look at me. What are you going to do about that?
Look at his pants. He's literally wearing male pants. It has space for balls. Female pants do not have a special cup place for balls. Dude, come on.
I don't know why
I'm
you
a
always
ball
have to
expert. I'm a penis and ball expert. I can spot anyone who has a balls.
Yeah, from the Liberal University of Finland. That is where he got his bachelor's, master's, and PhD. Okay,
you can't trick me. You can't trick me with your makeup and passport. And if I see balls,
just by looking at your trousers, you can tell what is,
Don't you try anything. I see the balls, man.
Lin had previously won 5 gold medals in women's boxing tournaments against biological women. He has won every match against women, while previously he lost almost every match against men. You see, until he had an epiphany.
I think, he realized something. I can steal $100,000 by beating up women.
He had at that moment, after losing to men repeatedly, he was like, God is telling me something. I hear the angels sing. They say, "You are a man, a man, a man, a man." Yeah. This is powerful stuff.
And then look, Olympic Committee, actually go a little bit up. The Olympic Committee in the year 2000, look, a representative of the Independent Council in Women's Sports decried the confusion surrounding the gender of competitors following the International Olympics Committee decision in 2000 to end gender confirmation testing. So they ended this over 24 years ago. They stopped the old ways, the evil old ways of 24 years ago.
Yeah. You see, this guy has been winning things. Look at who he won against. This guy has been a winner.
The other one has breasts, dude. Breasts are gross. We prefer the women. We prefer the modern women. We prefer the modern women. Without the evil breasts.
Yes, without the pre outdated breasts. We don't want women with breasts.
No,
those are not allowed. That's outdated. Okay.
Nobody needs them. You can just buy milk from the shop nowadays, anyways, right? So just top them off.
And with baby formula, you can feed your child.
Yeah, just get a mastectomy like all of these young girls are doing because they think they're males or something.
It's cool.
Powerful.
Powerful. Exactly. Casta, whoever, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist in track and field in 2012 and 2020, was forced to give up competing in the 400 meters when she had her testosterone level. Because her testosterone levels were too high, based on tests administered by World Athletes, the Sports International Federation, previously known as the IAAF.
So that's the argument that the woman had high testosterone. So what? Men can also inject testosterone,
Yeah. Sarah was also assigned female at birth. She said she was told at age 18 that she has XY chromosome and naturally had high levels of testosterone. So this person is actually a man. Come on. I don't know why they are.
It's a man. It's just a fucked up family who were like, we're gonna raise you like a boy, but you're a
Yeah. What is the world going to do about that? Khelif and Lin have not publicly addressed details of their medical histories regarding the test. The issue of eligibility surfaced. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why we do that.
People are saying he has this syndrome. He has this magical syndrome that turns females into men who have balls. Yeah. So he has this magical syndrome. So why doesn't he give us medical records of this ball syndrome or whatever? Just magically makes you a female.
Yeah, I think I also have that syndrome. I think I have that syndrome. I'm believing that at that.
You have female balls?
I really also have that syndrome. That's why. Yeah, I do. That's why I'm going for the Olympics. Coming in the next few years. I have that syndrome. So I'm feeling it. My doctor told me, Obviously, I don't need to submit any medical report, so you guys have to take my word for it. You know. Let us skip this. Skip this. Skip this. Skip this. Skip this. Skip this. Okay, I think we've read everything we need to read about this.
Can you go to the end of my article? There's also this one comment from the IBA guy.
Okay. All right. So, inboxing the recent.
Yeah.
Let me inboxing the recent contentious split between the IBA and the IOC has now placed the power of Olympic qualification in the hands of national boxing federations, allowing countries like Algeria and Taiwan to set their own standard and continue to put male boxers in the ring with female athletes to fight for women's Olympics medals. Smith said, physical abuse of women on the Olympic distracts. Wow. Sorry, I was distracted by a super chat.
It's literally physical abuse of women.
Yeah, physical abuse of women on the Olympic distracts from the integrity of all Olympic events and puts female.
No, sir, I didn't. No, sir, I didn't say men can also inject it. What does it matter? No, I said in that test they found a female had high testosterone, which means maybe that female tried to cheat by injecting high testosterone, or maybe she had high levels of testosterone. Males can also have high levels of testosterone and can cheat by injecting more testosterone. That testosterone test that was given and measured of both males and females, the levels of testosterone don't really tell your actual sex. Chromosomes do. And that's the point that I was making. Oh, the males could also inject testosterone as females could, because it's the same thing. It has nothing to do with gender.
Yeah. But because I want you to make more super chats, I'll say you're 100% right. So please make another one. Make it like No, sir. I don't know why you are hell bent on misrepresenting us in general. Like, you make it look like we are not making a good case. But you know what? Believe whatever you want. As long as you send me money to let me know what you think, it's fine by me. Fine by me. Okay, fine by. I'm here for the money. He said how to spot someone knows nothing about fair play in sports. So
I literally said that they found a woman, a female with 400 level of testosterone, and she was disqualified. Yeah, because it's called doping. And then I said men could do that too. Men could also cheat by putting testosterone. It has nothing to do with gender.
Gender. That's essentially what he said. No, sir. That's essentially what he said. Okay. He said we should check the clip. We are live. We cannot go back. We cannot go back to check. If that was what he said, he has corrected himself. Okay, we've corrected ourselves. This is what we mean. Okay, can we move on? No, sir. No, sir. Please. No, sir. Please. Okay. No, sir. Please. You are my good friend. When you give me money, I don't know how to disagree with you. But no, sir. Please don't make it difficult for me. Okay. Thank you, by the way. Thank you 100%. This is what I'm here for. Okay, collect the money. This is what, in fact,
basically what the Olympic Committee, the IBA guys said. The physical abuse of women on the Olympic stage detracts from the integrity of all Olympic events and puts female athletes at risk of lifelong injury or even death. This betrayal cannot be allowed to continue. And that this is like professionals saying this. These are people who have been now denied of these restrictions saying this. Like, come on.
What are you doing? Because once you collect money from Russia, we can't trust you anymore. And that's on period. Somebody said, Frank, it is okay. Just hope people in the comment check the vid, get educated. Yes, the right thing to do would be to have her not compete because of the T levels.
Exactly. If she's doping with T, you're not gonna allow her. What the? I don't understand.
That it is natural. It is natural T, so that's not doping. For NOSA, it's like it's naturally endowed, testosterone levels. So obviously,
no. Some women have higher testosterone levels, and actually, some men have lower testosterone levels than women. But the levels don't really determine your gender and sex, no. And of course, if you have very high testosterone levels, doesn't matter are you a woman or a man, you can't compete because you're probably being doping.
Okay, you know what?
That's simple.
Let me know. No, sir. Yes, I've gotten an article.
Let's look at the facts.
Yeah, I've gotten an article that support everything you've been saying. Okay, are you ready to look at this article? It's written by a guy known as Dan Wolken. Okay, so listen. Said Paris. That's how this article starts. You should be starting your thing with the location, Paris or something like that. Okay, let's make one thing very clear off the top. There isn't a sane human being on planet Earth who believes that a man should be boxing women in the Olympics. Well, don't be sure. I won't be so sure about that statement. Okay, this is so it's very general.
I'm not sure this person knows the definition of a man. So
yeah. It was like not a single one. Let's just say something equally as important. Slow down. So yes, sir, you have been told to slow down. Of course, it's too late to contain the mania that is exploding on the internet right now after Nigerian boxer's gender was questioned Thursday following a welterweight match that ended after 56 seconds when Italy's Angela Carina took one punch and called it quit. The video of the punch is out and is vicious. The International Boxing Association, the Khelif and this person failed gender eligibility test 2023 World Championship. The IOC said they are eligible to compete. The Italian coach serves up suspicion and hearsay. There is no transparency around any of the actual facts. And of course, all the same grifters, you and I, all the same grifters who dine out on men in women's sports controversies are waking up to this news back in America and salivating over their new conquest. This
whole article is ad hominem. The whole article is an ad hominem.
I just shut the hell up at this point. Just shut up. Just make your point and shut up. You can write this article without including this nonsense. Okay, so the hottest side of the band now is an issue, is a thing. And with Khelif set to box again Saturday and Lynn on Friday, it cannot be ignored. By the way, Lynn has boxed this Friday and Lynn won. But again, this may be screaming into the void. Everyone needs to take a breath, slow down, and let the actual facts unfold. Right? So the actual facts are yet to unfold. Okay, we don't know nothing. But here's the thing: there aren't a whole lot of facts right now. There are, however, plenty of reasons to be skeptical about the explosive narrative that a man was boxing women at the Olympics when you consider the underlying issue with the claim. Let's talk about some things we know and some things we don't know. We know that on Wednesday, IBA issued a statement saying that Khelif and Lynn did not undergo a testosterone examination, but failed a separate recognition test, whereas the specifics remain confidential. Okay, so let us get this straight. The IBA did not conduct a testosterone test. So the eligibility test was not a test. It was a chromosome.
They did a chromosome.
They did a chromosome test. Right? I don't know why I'm pronouncing
they did the only conclusive test you can do.
You can do. Not even the test, not the T. They didn't test for the T. They test for the X and the X and the XY. The XS and the XY, that's what they tested for. But of course, the specifics remain confidential. So yeah, we cannot use our tongue to counter it. We don't know what kind of test those were, what they were testing for. Yeah, what were they testing for? Or which organization oversaw the lab work. If you aren't aware, those details are kind of a big deal in the Olympic world. Just look at the war going on between the World Anti-Doping Agency and the US Anti-Doping Agency over the 23 Chinese streamers who tested positive before the Tokyo Olympics 3 years ago, but we are allowed to compete in different Chinese anti-doping officials who claimed food contamination was at fault. This stuff isn't always black and white. Yeah, doping what the hell? How are you going to compare anti-doping regulations to the person who wrote this thing is an idiot. I just want to put it out there. Since he's into character assassination, I can do this. If he can assassinate, if he can call people like me a grifter, I can call him an idiot, and I think he is. How are you going to compare checking for drug use in the Olympic? How are you going to compare that test to gender test that has to do with checking for the chromosomes? Like when it comes to doping, the question is what will qualify as what is it called now? what will qualify as a performance enhancing drug? Will it be something that contaminated the food? Will something that contaminated the food be considered a performance enhancing drug, or will somebody be qualified based on? These are the kind of argument that they were hiding, that they were having rather. That of course is not black and white, but this one is black and white.
And he's also saying, oh, nobody else, just the IBA is accusing of him. The IBA is not accusing of them anything. IBA is the only one who tested for their actual conclusive sex with the chromosome test. Nobody else has tested it. So this whole article is misrepresenting everything. Lynn are being accused. No, the IBA is not accusing. They're just saying these guys are male. This is here is the proof. And that's it. But because nobody else is testing it, so it becomes nobody else is accusing them. No, everybody is accused. The whole world is accusing them. Everybody saw this shit with their own eyes.
Is the idea that they are males pretending to be women. Intersex issues that affect chromosome or reproductive organs. There's no indication at all that this has anything to do with transgenderism. Okay? What? So what's the actual theory here? Of course it does. Don't give me. Did you listen to the statement of Adam? Did you listen to Adam? The IOC guy whose statement we just read from the same USA Today. Did you listen to him talk? He said sex texting is outdated. That is how primitive men who lived in caves, we are living their lives. We have moved past that. That is what he said. That is as transgender as it gets. What the hell? What are you talking about?
It had nothing to do with maybe they're intersex, maybe something, maybe. And the article begins with, I have no conclusive proof of anything. The only conclusive proof is the gender.
This is the one thing that these useless kind of articles do, right? They are going to make claims and make it look like they are not making claims. Dude, we can see right through you. You are making claims. You're like, nothing is clear. Nothing is clear, my guy, is a claim. To say that nothing is clear is a claim. And clearly, to say that nothing is clear in this situation is not really 100% true.
It's very clear. My brains are gonna explode. I don't understand how people don't understand this. Do you see your eyes? Do you believe your eyes when you see stuff?
Nah, we should not believe our lying eyes, of course. So what's the actual theory here? Being clear about the matter does not just on a human analytical level, but a specific scientific level relative to what kind of testing the IOC would do that will allow them to compete. The IOC is adamant that it will not release any of that information. Of course, they have released the information. They are doing it based on every national federation regarding that sport. In fact, theirs has more to do with just passports and what your government agency regarding that sport says. That is not, it's not rocket science. That's what they are judging it based on.
Yeah.
The IBA to this point has been vague about their testing specifics. No, they have not. Okay, no, they have not.
So, basically, I think what happened with this Imane guy, you know, with why he has a female passport in Algeria. He was raised as a girl, I think, and he never had any gender. He's a boy, and he was raised as a girl, and he thinks he's a girl, but actually he's a fucking boy. Everybody can see he's a man. That's it.
A 2023 story in the Taiwan news at the time of Lynn's disqualification said no explanation was given about that other than abnormality, and that she had never failed the gender test in the past. Okay, how many have been conducted in the past? You see, this is the kind of slimy statement. You have not failed the gender test in the past. You've never taken. But nobody's going to talk about the fact that not. This is fun. All right. Some contemporaneous news reports around Lynn's disqualification speculate about women boxers having to take certain medications to adjust their menstrual cycle to match the competition schedule, whatever. Yes,
the Algerian guy also accused. I think he accused of IBA of a conspiracy against him, that they hate him.
Not just him saying it, also his country has said there's a conspiracy. The IBA is conspiring to bring down an Arab country and make them lose. Of course, everybody's going to make the IBA is conspiring because why? They just hate Arabs, obviously, especially African Arabs. That's what is obviously going on here. What more can we say? Why would the IBA just wake up one morning and decide to Anyways, here's something else we also know. The IBA has been in a long-running dispute with the IOC, and as a result, the future in the Olympics beyond the Paris game is up in the air. What's the update about? Russia. When Imane Khelif became the IBA president in 2020, he made his mark by signing a significant sponsorship deal with Gazprom, Russia's state energy supplier. It is understood that Gazprom essentially funds the IBA's entire operation, and because of that, they have issues with Algeria.
Let me get this
straight. In 2020,
Frank, let me get this straight. If you get sponsored by a Russian oil firm, it means you stop doing gender sex tests and you just look what is at the passport. So that's what happens. That's what happens.
If you are funded by Russia, you automatically just hate Algerians. That's one thing I've realized. As the more I read this, that's one thing.
What is this argument about Russians? What do they have to do with
what does that have to? What does that have to do with anything? That you people have politicized the whole issue. That's the length and breadth of. You're trying to politicize this. What has that?
This is so dumb. What does the Russians have to do with that? We test people's chromosomes and don't let males fight females. Oh, but the Russians want to do it, so it's bad. Oh my God, go fuck yourself. Everybody just go fuck yourself. I'm done with this. Just everybody go fuck yourself.
Let's keep reading this well-rounded article. Early in 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine. As a result, the IOC wanted the IBA to drop Gazprom and make other reforms to its governance and financial structure, and to clean up a bevy of ethical issues. Unsatisfied with the IBA's response, including a claim that Gazprom sponsorship expires at the end of 2022, the IOC stripped its sanction of the Olympic boxing tournament. The IBA appealed the decision to the Court of Arbitration for Sports, but was turned down on April 2nd of this year for a variety of reasons, including the IBA's continual lack of financial transparency, continuing issues with its referees and judges, and failed to fully implement the government reform measures demanded by the IOC. So here is the long-running dispute between the IOC and fully Russia. Yeah, it's important to put this fully Russian-backed sports.
This is a whole different story. This has nothing to do with testing males and females.
Yeah, they should also have included that these people are also funded by Israel. You just include that one, and of course, maybe
the Jews.
Maybe you can get the pro-Palestinians on your side. Why go with Russia? You can also add Israel. Put every look at these people. These people are so freaking hypocrites. Iran is competing. Is Iran not competing in this Olympics? Is it? Let's Google it. If Iran is in the Olympics,
I don't think they are.
Is Iran in the Olympics? Let's be sure. If I say something that I'm not sure.
Yeah. They are.
Nobody is talking about the fact that
show their Olympic uniforms. Look at the first link.
Look. They are mocking them for wearing hijabs and looking for quiet. Sorry, now is this I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Can you look at that? They are in the Olympics. Iran is in the Olympics, but Russia, people are full of crap. Let's check if Taliban run Afghanistan are in the Olympics.
No way. They would have to. They would fly up like the Taliban flag.
Yeah,
Afghanistan is.
Oh yes, God. They are.
It's crazy. Is the Olympics like working with the Taliban right now?
They are, but Russia is where the West, the world draws the line, right? That is people are full of crap. Palestine is in the.
Is Palestine in the Olympics?
Yes, Palestine is in the Olympics. Palestine is in the Olympics. But of course, Russia is where these people draw the line. Yeah, see, Palestine is in the Olympics.
This is dumb.
Yeah, but Russia is not. Russia is not. Russia is not.
And to get rid of the Russians means get rid of sex.
Oh please!
I don't understand anymore. My brains don't work anymore. I just don't understand the logic behind it. Why did this article have to add Russians? Like,
yeah,
why?
but it's important to mention that
Fully Russian backed misinformation.
Full of crap.
Man.
Full of crap. Anyways, let's continue.
Dude, Frank, let's just like, if they are female, as they claim, do the chromosome test again without the IBA. Do it with the other organization. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what
do
happens.
it again.
Do it again.
That's all. That's all we are asking right now. IOC, do the chromosome test. You would not. Clearly, you would not.
No, because it's the old ways of the bad ways of sex
the old ways. You said there's no to sex testing. I don't know why I keep saying testing like
they clearly say they are not gonna do it, and they said that whatever is on the passport is okay for them. So what's the argument anymore? They're obviously men. So everybody can stop acting like they're women.
The argument is stop making it look like it is really complicated. There's a lot of gray. It's not black and white. Okay, look, even they say coming to the head of the in fact, there are just 15 Russians competing in a neutral flag at this Olympics. Nearly half of them playing tennis. The rest of them either opted out or did not pass the IOC's neutrality standard. You see, this is what is important in the IOC, neutrality standard. Okay, when it comes to gender tests, that's rubbish. That's the old ways. When it comes to neutrality, to know if you are politically aligned with Russia, that is very important, which primarily weeds out anyone who actively supports the war in Ukraine. So yeah, you can be fully in support of women without hijab being imprisoned and beaten and whatever. You can be fully in support of that. Okay, you can fully be in support of the Taliban doing what they are doing in Afghanistan and just how extreme they are. You can be a Palestinian in support of Hamas. Perfect. Okay. But if you're a Russian and you believe that Russia has the right to... Now, I'm not saying... I know people will be listening to this and think that I'm pro-Russia. I am not. I'm just saying, if you want to have a standard, have a standard.
No standards, man. No sex standards. No political standards.
No political standard, nothing. No standard. Just rules for one person does not apply to the next person.
Standards are the old ways. It's the Nazi ways.
Yeah. It shows that you are a communist or you are a fascist. Meanwhile, after the controversial opening ceremony, Kremlin, the IBA president, posted a video on X, formerly known as Twitter, in which he called the IOC president. Okay, the IBA president called the IOC president, Thomas Bach, the chief sodomite, and he. I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. Now, what more can I say? If the shoe also have this in mind that the president of the IBA is from Uzbekistan, and that is a Muslim country. Algeria is also a Muslim country. Put those two. Is it Muslim or Muslim? They don't want to mention that part. It's Russia against the West. They will not understand that it's Muslim or Muslim. So in reality, there is no Islamophobia going on here or Arab hate going on here. None of that is at play. So what does all of this mean? It's hard to say for sure. Of course, it will remain hard. What is that your name again? What is the name of the writer of this article? It will Dan Woken or Woken. Yeah, Woken is his name. It will Dan Woke. It will forever remain hard for you. You always look at it. You will never be able to tell the difference between a man and a woman. It will remain hard.
One of the stupidest articles I've ever seen. This is dumb. This is dumb.
I think we are done with this article.
Yeah, I'm done with this. The argument is over. Like, you have male chromosomes, you're male. You have female chromosomes, you're female. I don't want to talk about anything else.
Done. This is one
very simple argument. It's not complicated. Anyway. Do not make it complicated. Do not politicize it, and just go follow Frank on Twitter and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Those are very simple things, not very complicated.
Let me lighten the mood a little bit, okay? Let me see if I can make an attempt to lighten the mood. You know, we've listened to some people say very stupid stuff. Let's see if we can lighten the mood a little bit. I have a video for you all. You'll like this one. This is interesting. I'm very sure you guys will like it. Something from Joe Biden to make us happy. Okay?
Mommy, you're stuck with me as president for a while, kid. There's no way out, okay? You got me for at least another 100 or 90 days or so. Mommy, I'm still...
Can you guys hear it? Can you hear the audio?
It's creepy.
Can you guys hear? Yeah, he's like, you're stuck with me. So Americans, you're stuck with this guy for the next 90 days. The way he said it was so funny to me. I was like, whoa, look at that. See, look at the latest
that is literally an African American.
Yeah,
I can see. This is a picture of African Americans.
Clearly, look, see, this is in case you guys don't understand. Okay, people have
black mama.
Trump, right? Oh, he said she's questioning the race of Kamala Harris. Look at Kamala Harris's mother. Look at the father.
Oh my God.
Just look at that.
African people.
Very African. This is the face. We have when I go out in the morning in Nigeria, I see people that look like
Frank,
this.
you wanna go to the back old days of race testing?
That is so Nazi. That is the way you said it now is like I feel like I'm about to put people in the gas chamber. That is so Nazi. That is so
accept that woman is black or you're literally
so nasty. Okay, I would never do such a thing.
That woman's black.
That's as black as it gets. I mean, here is a reporter asking. This is why I like Trump. He just
you know what happened in this whole place. This whole interview, they actually invited all of the candidates. None of the candidates went to this black convention. Donald Trump was the only candidate who went to this black convention to see black people. Out of all the candidates, he was the only one. And what they did at this convention was just calling him racist. Dude, why did the other guys come? Where did the other guys come?
Otumba is like Kamala is black, yeah, and so is Yaşa. Yaşa is also black.
I'm honorary black.
Now listen to the question you're asking. This is the kind of question you ask them. This is how you know that
they roast the only guy who honors them and gives them their time as a candidate. The other ones don't even come, and they roast him as a racist.
Yeah.
Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a definition then. Would you give me a definition?
That's how you know that this journalist is dumb. Define DEI. He said diversity, equity. No, I know they didn't ask you what does DEI stand for. Define it. What does DEI? They didn't ask you. It's like somebody say, define FIFA, and you're like Federal International Football Association. Like, no, that's not. We're not asking what does FIFA stand for. I'm not even sure if that's what FIFA stands for, but something like that. That's not what they're asking you. Define it. What is it? What is DEI? Define it. And you're going, it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion.
DEI.
Give me a definition.
Sir, I'm asking you a question, a very direct question.
Define it for me, if you would.
I just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman.
I respect either one. I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't. because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe
I think somebody should, when you ask,
she became a black person.
She transitioned. I love this man. I love this man. It's like, look, see, that is with his hand, I love this man. I love this one. There is nothing to dislike about Trump. There is nothing.
He is comedic. Look at Macron.
Macron, look at like,
as I say, the Algerian guys, at least, like, look at, he has a nice lesbian haircut. He has piercing.
Has an earring.
Even Macron is looking at him like piece of snack.
It's like, this can pass my wife. Now, I mean that as a joke. Okay, guys, I mean that as a joke.
You're looking better than my wife. You look more woman than my wife.
I mean that, guys. I mean that as a joke. Okay, I'm not trying to spread the Candace Owens conspiracy. I mean that as a joke. Okay, I mean it.
This picture is horrible. This picture is horrible.
Look at that admiration. Find you a man that looks at
you like Macron looks at transgender boxers.
Oh God, fantasizing about him. Wow, powerful stuff, guys. Powerful stuff. And I want you guys to listen to this one. This is powerful.
This is just extraordinary.
Okay, this is the future president of America. Believe it or not. Okay, he's going to get more votes than Biden. You'll be shocked.
This is just an extraordinary testament to the importance of having a president who understands the power of diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy and strengthening alliances. This is an incredible day. This is just extraordinary.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear what she said? Let me say it the way she said. This is the importance of having a president who understands diplomacy and understands the power that rests in diplomacy. Powerful stuff. And she said it with all the dramatic pauses necessary, to sound as Obama as possible. That's what she just said. Is that not powerful?
They're just playing the same playbook. They're just like, okay, let's combine Obama and Hillary Clinton and let's see what happens. You're not gonna win. It's not gonna work.
They might win. They might.
No.
They might. Look, I can't play this.
That's a woman.
Yeah, of course. That's clearly.
So that's a woman.
No. I don't want the Olympic. I don't want them to, to say
this should be fair use. Where I don't understand.
Neither do I. You know what happened the last time. Oh, you know what happened? Even J.K. Rowling was like, let's see what Oil London has to say. So J.K. Rowling slammed Paris Olympics, calling it a disgrace after a biological male built a female in women's boxing. A young female boxer just had everything she's worked and trained for snatched away because you allowed a male to get in the ring with her. You are a disgrace. Your safeguarding is a joke. And Paris 24 will be forever tarnished by the brutal injustice done to Carina. And I 100% agree, even though we all know that J.K. Rowling is
Nosa is saying that Kamala wasn't incoherent and does Trump sound normal to people? No, Trump doesn't sound normal. Trump is not normal. And that's why people actually like him, because he's very comedic and he's not normal and he does shit that other people don't do. But at least he's coherent, right? Like when he says shit, you understand what he's saying, right? Even though it's offensive, even though it might be a lie,
Trump
even though it might be wrong. You at least understand coherence.
Yeah.
You understand what he's about. You understand what he's talking about. When I look at Kamala Harris, when I look at Biden, I don't know what the fuck they're even talking about. Like, where are we going? What are you saying? What's your point? What do those sentences mean? Like, you can't even understand what they're saying.
Trump is very real. He's a real person. When you listen to him, you're listening to somebody who is telling you what they think. He's not sugarcoating. He's not. Now, Trump uses hyperbolic statement. Okay, he's hyperbolical, right? Where people will be like, oh, he's lying or something. He's being hyperbolical. He exaggerates a lot. Okay, yeah. And somebody who tells a lot of stories will put one or two fibs into it to make it, sweeter. Of course. And politicians, they lie. I'm not saying Trump does not lie. Now, somebody can be authentic and still be a liar. He's just an authentic liar. Okay, he's real with it. Why Biden and Kamala Harris also, more so Kamala Harris, is so fake, so performative, like so unoriginal, so talentless. You understand? People who are listening to Kamala Harris are not hearing somebody who they are. The reason I'm telling you, the reason why people are going to any person who votes for Kamala Harris in the United States is doing so because they do not want Trump.
Yeah.
A vote for Kamala Harris is just a vote against Trump. There is nothing in her. You know how the Bible says there's nothing in him to be desired. There is nothing in her to be desired. Nothing. Not policy, not personality, not charisma. Nothing. She has none of it. And it's not, you don't need to pretend. Nobody needs to pretend about it. Okay? That is the truth about Kamala Harris.
The thing is, like, nowadays, people are so tired of inauthentic people, so tired of media propaganda. And they just want to see something authentic. They just want to see somebody saying real shit. It doesn't really matter that shit is wrong, if it's lying, if it's bad. They want to see coherent sentences, and they want to see some real stuff. And that's why Donald Trump is popular.
Yeah, Trump is real. He's real. He's 100% real. And that's why people like him. That's why people resonate. See, believe it or not, black people, even many black people in America, will vote for Trump.
I guarantee you, black people will vote for more Trump than Kamala Harris. I guarantee you. Harris.
Because listen, any black person with good sense will recognize how much of an insult it is to them to put Kamala Harris out there as a black person. But of course, many of them
doesn't know anything about being black. She isn't black. She wasn't raised black. She has no connection to Afro-American black culture, the heritage, the history, the bad things they've experienced, the good things. She has not. She's Indian. She was brought up with Indian.
She's Indian.
Oh.
She's Indian. And when she won, when she became senator, that was what they said. An Indian native, somebody of Indian heritage has become senator. That was what was. It's funny how the media will tell people one thing, just like what we say in these articles we read. We will read one article and the media will say something, and another article, the media will say another thing, and people will just forget the past, what was just said few days ago, sometimes few hours ago. They just forget it. And I'm like, did you forget what you said or what they said? And you're just going to take this new information and be like, oh, it is updated. No. What about what they said before? She was celebrated when she became senator as somebody of not black. They didn't say a black U.S. senator. They said an Indian. Now that now when they were picking her for vice president, that was when Kamala Harris.
They want the black vote. They just want the black vote. It's so obvious.
Yeah, you know what they are doing. Don't see. When people are insulting your intelligence, at least have the dignity to be insulted, to feel insulted. I don't know if you understand. Like, have the dignity to feel insulted as a black person. I'm like, these people are insulting me. Don't be like, well, what? Have some self-respect and be like, these people are insulting me and I will not take that. At the very least. You know.
I'm done, anyway. Frank. I'm done. Done.
Thank you. We've stayed here for 2 hours, which is usually.
I'm done. My brains are gonna explode. Like, how do not people understand these things?
Let me see if there are some super chats we've not gone through. I believe that there are some that we kind of omit. Like Nusa here asking, is homosexuality illegal in Algeria? I think we've answered that. Nusa is also asking, why are you saying that they are friendly to trans? Because they are. What else? You think it is XY
not friendlier, not exactly friendly, but friendlier than to gay people. Yeah.
Yeah, than to gay people. They are more in comparison to gay people. Yeah, it's important to put that out. And it's not like they have trans parade or no. I'm not saying they. Before you quote me and say he said that they are doing
everything
pride
is
parade.
very taboo. Everything is very underground. But
Yeah. So yeah, that is important to note. And this person became a member. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you saw my content and you're like, yeah, I like this guy. He's funny. Thank you. You didn't wait
finally
for
a real member. Finally a
yeah,
member that was.
you didn't wait for Jazz to give you membership.
Yeah, you should have just waited, Kurz.
And Jazz said, I have daughters and a son from birth. Both boys are built differently. They are, and they function differently as well. And Jazz gifted another 5 Nigerian perspective membership. Thank you so much. And I think we've addressed this super chat. And January 6th is rhetoric. You're a Trump fan. All right, say whatever you want to say about January 6th and me being a Trump fan. But
I don't really hate him. Also, like
I don't hate him. Yeah, and no, sir, please don't go anywhere. Okay, we love having you around. You're my fan. You know, just be there to give me this contrary opinion. Play, even if I really appreciate those, especially when it comes with money behind. You know what I mean? So
Nigerian scammer hits again.
My name used to be the Nigerian Prince until I changed it, because I was advised to. All right, guys, please. Thank you all so much. If you're not following me yet on Twitter, please go and follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And also follow
These are our Twitter handles under our names. Our Twitter
handles. That's what you're seeing. Yes. And also every link to all of our socials and what have you are in the description. Yaşa was talking to me about the Discord channel and also doing merchandise, and those are coming soon. So stay tuned. And the Nigerian Perspective membership, Discord and the merchandise will hit you very soon. Okay, and I hope you buy those. All right, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you hanging with us. Until we meet again, peace.
Bye-bye.